6-4 Phillies. This is Phillies Postgame Live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance, along with Ricky Vitalico. I'm Michael Barkan. Ruben Amaro Jr. in just a moment. There is the man about to join us. And Ricky Bo, when you look at this tonight, and you see what the Phillies did.
Yeah.
This is the first time in 8 series, going back to July, the Dodgers series, that they have won game 1 of a series.
Yeah, and they needed it. I mean, they got to get back to their winning ways. We're talking about what? It's August 8th right now. I mean, you're talking about a situation where you want to get going in the right direction. And, I mean, it's a good start. You got to hate the Diamondbacks from last year in the playoffs. I'm sure all the fans around here do right now. I'm sure the Phillies have a little chip on their shoulder from that one, too, and want to take care of this series pretty badly. I'd love to see them take 3 out of 4 in Arizona, and they got off to the right start. And I think the best thing about what happened in this game, you think about the Phillies going 24 hits in the last 2 games and then 14 more hits tonight. Everybody in the lineup, with the exception of Rojas, which you don't expect a lot of offense from anyways, everybody in the lineup had a hit. What does that do for your clubhouse morale? Boost, boost, boost. And you look at the whole thing, and you look at Allard, and I thought Allard threw the ball very respectively tonight.
Mm-hmm. He did. Let's go out to Ruben Amaro Jr. in Phoenix. Called tonight's game with Tom McCarthy, and it is the crossover. Ruben, when you look at this Phillies team now, they've won 3 straight. They won 4 out of 5. They've won game 1 of a series for the first time in 8 series. To what degree, in your view, have they seemingly discovered their former prowess and are now going to plow through things again?
I mean, again, it's another great team effort, boys. I mean, and that's a sign of a really good team. I know that they went through quite a struggle for a while, but at some point you knew this is just too talented a team that they had to pull out of it. As I said, another great team effort, but it always starts with the starting pitching, and Colby Allard really threw the ball well. Gave up the 1 home run, but other than that, scattered 6 hits, just 1 run. I mean, he threw strikes. He wasn't afraid. He went after him. He didn't walk anybody. 3 punch outs, made his defense work, got like 3 double play balls, and then he got contributions from everybody. You said it, Ricky. When you have pretty much everybody contributing, everybody getting a hit somehow, some way, adding to this offense, this is a huge morale boost. And, 3 very, very big wins in a row against some tough teams here in the West.
For where they are right now, 38 hits last 3 games. That's what I'm talking about. You look at this. You look at the numbers they're putting up now. A lot of guys in multiple hit games. A lot of guys with RBIs. And to me, that's what makes everybody happy in the clubhouse. And the one guy that we've been waiting for, and I brought it up earlier on, JT Realmuto. Boom, boom. There's your extra base hits.
Yeah, he was talking about getting his hands quicker, changing things up just a little bit to the guys.
He's absolutely right. He's one of those guys where everything's got to be perfect with the timing. Well, his timing's getting there now.
14 hits, 6 runs for the Phillies. They take game 1. And remember, they took 2 out of 3 against Arizona here a couple of months ago.
Sometimes you do the right things and good things happen. I mean, if he would have missed his spots on that outside corner to the righties and left it out over the plate, who knows what the score would have been.
When you look at Colby Allard, he's not some 32-year-old retread. He's 26 years of age. He's been with the Braves. He's been in the minors a lot. He had come up before. What's his upside?
He's a pitcher. I mean, bottom line, he's a pitcher. It's so hard. You go with the upside thing a lot. It's so hard to judge people nowadays because there are certain types of pitchers. There's not a lot of guys out there, and there's not a lot of teams out there that want pitchers right now. A lot of these teams in Major League Baseball are still looking for the throwers, guys throwing 100 miles an hour. The Phillies are looking for pitchers, and I think they're going in the right direction. This is a guy that knows how to pitch. There were times when I threw pitches I didn't see it hit the mitt. So how would you expect to see a ball coming back at you at the same speed?
Or faster, right?
Or faster at times, yeah.
It was.
Well, usually the pitches where you're in trouble, where something could come back at you. Like when you let it go, you're like, uh-oh, and then you brace is what happens.
Let's go back out to the desert.
You go back out
there. Okay, I will. For some dessert. Okay, desert and the dessert. Here's Rob Thomson in the clubhouse.
Rob, the way you guys have played this week in response to how the previous 3 weeks have gone, does this kind of feel like more of the team that you saw the first 3.5 months of the season?
Yeah, there's a lot of energy, a lot of fight. Not that there wasn't when we were going bad, but you can feel it, you can see it, and yeah, we're getting good pitching. I thought Allard was really, really good tonight. Really efficient. Cutter was good. Changeup was good. 3 strikes. A lot of offense. We had plenty of opportunities to even make it a bigger spread than we had. But yeah, a lot of opportunities.
Those 2 out runs, obviously you want to score as many as you can, but it seems like sometimes they can ignite an offense. Do you think that's kind of been a part of what you guys have been able to do this week?
I think so. There's some big hits there, some really good at bats. Schwarber walk, Rojas walk. Trey gets the base hit through the hole. So, yeah, a lot of people contributed tonight. I think everybody in the starting lineup anyway was on base at least. So, it's good.
Was it good to see Realmuto get a home run, especially?
Oh my God, yeah. It was huge that he drove the ball. He's been working on it. He was out early hitting today and paid off.
Kirkering kind of showed some maturation in that inning, kind of getting out of it. It seemed after. What did you see from him there?
Just leadoff walks you don't want, but and then McCarthy got to him, but that he kind of settled in and he was still in trouble and got out of it. So that was good to see.
Did you get anything on Hayes?
Yeah, we'll make a determination tomorrow. So it's very similar to Marsh.
Okay.
So we haven't made a decision yet, but we'll do it more.
And Wilson coming up with a couple of productive at bats. Barely misses that 3-run double there.
Yeah.
He could potentially get some opportunities against lefties.
No, he's swinging back good, and it's a tough spot for him, because he doesn't get a whole lot of consistent at bats. And same thing with Sosa. Sosa comes up with a big double in the 9th inning to make it a 3-run lead, which gave us a little bit of cushion, a little bit of breathing room. So yes, Willie's a gamer. He's a ball player.
And what did Allard show you, just if in case you need to turn to him again down the stretch? What did he show you in these couple starts?
Great poise. He throws strikes. He's not afraid of contact. The cutter, like I said, the cutter was good. The changeup was good, and his strike throwing ability, his command is really good. So, yeah, he's showed us something while he's during this time.
First series opener, you guys have won since before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Do you think that might alleviate some of the pressure going forward in the series?
It's always good to win the first game. I talk about it all the time. I talk about it with the players all the time. And, just gives you some momentum going into the rest of the series. And so that's huge.
Just one more on JT celebrating 10 years of MLB service today. What's he mean to this organization? How do you see him prepare day after day?
He is one of the finest catchers I've ever been around. And his toughness, physically, mentally, emotionally, is second to none. It really is. He cares about his pitching staff. He prepares like nobody else. Him and Stubby are both huge. They're supremely prepared. So he's just he does everything. He runs the bases, steal bases, hits for power, catches, throws people out. He's just a complete catcher.
He hadn't had an extra base hit since May 28th, so that had to feel pretty special.
First home run since May 23rd, and as well, the guy missed 32 games.
He missed a lot of games.
From June 9th until middle of July.
Well, it's a total of 18 games without an extra base hit.
Yeah.
So, but still, that's a long time for a Major League Baseball player.
Let's hear from JT Realmuto once again in the clubhouse.
Those last 2 at-bats for you kind of feel like a bit of a release after the last few weeks, or what?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Felt good to barrel a couple balls out finally.
What have you kind of been searching for at the plate?
I don't know, just searching. Not sure what I was searching for today. I was watching video with K Long yesterday. We found some things mechanically. My bat just wasn't staying in the zone very long. Kind of losing my barrel here and then coming up over the ball a lot. So I was late on fastballs, early on off speed. So just kind of in between. So just try to work on cleaning my bat path up and staying in the zone a little longer.
And you took extra BP today, too? In the past, when you've done that, has that helped? Is it the kind of thing that...
If you're working on the right things, it usually helps. But, it doesn't always translate to the game. But today, to be honest, the first 3 bats, it didn't translate just because I felt like I was doing what we worked on, and then when I went back and watched video, I wasn't doing it. So I just made a little more of an adjustment before my 4th at bat, and it helped out.
And just the way you guys were passing the baton in that 6th inning, I mean, does it feel like you're kind of getting back to the brand of baseball you played in the first half?
For sure, yeah. We're feeling a lot better right now, obviously, than we did a week ago. We've just been playing a better brand of baseball, putting together better at bats. Our starters are throwing the ball great, giving us a chance to win every game, so we're feeling good right now.